And good morning to everybody out there in TV land. You know who I am. I am Baby Gannon here. And welcome to TTP Madness. Whee! And we have one heck of a slobberknocker for you this morning. We have Mr. You gotta have heart, yeah. CJ going up against the Spud that even Lord Voldemort is afraid of, the one and the only Potato Pony. And this here is going to be what flag set did they roll? It would also help if I paid attention to that. Because I did not roll the seed, but it looks like wisdom. So that means the book is going to be super duper effective. It's also going to be our white sword item. And it looks like we're starting off somewhat in the middle ground. And we are starting off right here, chessjerk, trying to figure out if I want to get the candle or a heart. But we know we need that white sword item because we need translation services. Also, we have a little bit of divergence here with CJ going towards the desert, and we have a Potato Pony going towards the coast. We're going to see what the coast item is. Hopefully it'll be the tutor. And it's the wand. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Let's see if we're going to see an Armos item or if we're going to see a stair. And there's our early combat right there. So we get the wood bonker for CJ. So we have early combat right out the rip. And you love to see it. And there's our white sword item right there in Peanut. And I love calling that room Peanut. So we're over towards, all right, we have a potential Armos item grab here. And it's a staircase, swing and a miss, $29 bombs. And we're gonna get the access to that shop here on CJ's side as well. Potential for Armos item here, and it is a heart. So Potato Pony's gonna get their 4th heart container. CJ obviously got the 5th. So once CJ gets access to the white sword item, which should be accessible 5 hearts, we're gonna have that book right away. And 4 hearts is actually all you need. Ooh. So Potato Pony's gonna be able to transcribe, so we're not gonna see anymore I was born to lead, not to read. Which is actually good because, you know, I'm team Mugu Mugu. But we need some bombs. chessjerk does have, so we can start bombing right away. Potato Pony is kind of bombless, kind of poor. You know, not a good feeling. And we're bombing over here. This is typically where we get a heart container in Vanilla Quest 1. And Potato Pony now getting combat. And oh baby, blue candles, sort of expensive. Neiman Marcus prices. Okay, we're gonna... Oh baby. We are in 7 and everyone knows how I feel about level 7. Level 7 always takes you to heaven. And also with Lionel shooting at your Bungholio, that'll take you to heaven as well. But, you know, not the kind of heaven that we're searching for. We got some Zols on deck. And we got Gibdos aplenty. Oh, this is good times for CJ right now, you know. Got some heart containers, was just singing, you gotta have heart, yeah. But the Gibdos are taking away that heart as well as the, you know, the wonderful little, you know, beams, little fireballs. And we have a Jasandi. We have a Gisandi, a wild Gisandi dig dogger right there. So a Gisandi block in level 7. We have more Lionels. Unbombable wall. Oh, thanks for telling us about that book that we already have. You need the book to transcribe her telling you about the book. We got some bookception going on there on Potato Pony's side. And we are CJ here dealing with the Lionels that just want to get extra friendly. You know, you feel happy. Yeah. All right, we got more Zols here. At least they're not chunky boys. And we got a Tridonger. All right, so at least we know we'll be filling up our bombs since we do have sword there, so we can just bomb stun, and we do get rewarded with more bombs, which we'll put that on hold right now. Ooh, don't be a muggeroon. But we got lots of Lionels that are, you know, CJ's gonna have to dodge. Like, we dodge those wrenches, but CJ doesn't dodge the Lionel in the booty hole. And that is just unfortunate right there. So CJ is going in, so it's gonna be CJ versus the Lionels part 2. And we have Potato Pony buying a 61 buck key. Questionable choice. I understand why it's cheap, so you buy it. You know, when you get those Wally World price keys, you get the Wally World price key. You know, I would say Dollar Tree key, but you know, Dollar Trees become expensive nowadays. It's like $1.50 tree. But it's a sad day when a key is cheaper than the candle. But we're moving on. Checking the waterfall in just a second. $81 bait, huh? And now, we have a room full of lag and Pizza the Huts. Oh dear, that's kind of unfortunate this morning. Violet Lake is the entrance to death.
Also, Krista, there was a bow in that pancake, FYI.
I know. I was trying to hold the surprise, but you know, CJ went and stabbed it out instead of killing the Pizza the Hut, you know. But I'm sad. I'm sad at the fact that CJ chose the pacifist route. But yes, the Pizza the Hut was hiding a bow here, so we didn't get to see the expert kill and then the bow in plain view. But yes, there was a bow that was acquired by CJ. So Gisandi, being the ninja that Gisandi is, coming in and doing that ninja stuff and telling everyone there was a bow in the light in 7. So 7 really does take you to heaven because it does have a mandatory item. So booyah for all the 7 haters. But one thing that 7 does have is a very fast land mode, and CJ's noping out of there. Very good idea, because that is the true entrance to death, a very fast landmo, blue landmo at that. And you know, you don't have anything like a red candle or protection, because we know the coast item is a wand and we don't have ladder yet. Don't blame me, I voted for Agnum. You know what? Potato Pony. That was a worthless hit. Okay, so But I thought in the wisdom flags that hints weren't supposed to be worthless. $36 mid-tier prize? Not bad. Alright, so CJ getting some money. But we need to speedrun. I don't think we've seen the arrow shop yet. Because... Oh, that was gambling? Oh, then that was a huge swing and a miss. That was a huge swing. He had Las Vegas and Atlantic City luck. Oh dear. That was oh, my sibling has a book in the forest, so getting the transcribed hint that was worthless. Now that was a worthless hint, y'all. So, but ooh, gamble fail for Pony. Oh man, poor potato Pony. All right, keep the change, you filthy animal. From Home Alone. For those of you, in the Christmas spirit, this seed is starting the holiday off right. All right, starting back off here, lower South Coast area. And Potato Pony has found 4, which looks like I am number 1. And we're going back in. And let's see what this level has to offer. We have an Aqua Mentis here. All right, that offers a worthless map, and you gotta have hard for CJ. And look at those Usain Bolt Landmos. Like, those guys, you don't have to adjust your speed, your playback speed, folks, because those are some fast moving Landmos. If you were to start playing the Benny Hill Yakety Sax, that would aptly apply to these Landmos. But lucky for Potato Pony is just standing in the doorway and stabbing for dear life. Slow and steady is going to win the race. Kill one and then just back out and be done with it. But holy machinations, this is just pain and anguish. And Potato Pony did exactly that. Killed one and be done with it. But those are some Usain Bolt Landmos. Good to know that 3 is along the river. And that 1 key that was purchased, are we going to use it? Not if the Gibdos have a say in it. The Gibdos was like, not today, my homie. $12 hearts and $107 keys. Yikes. But Potato Pony got to experience the forbidden hug. Meanwhile, we have Sandy blocking the south of 4. So we are not going to be experiencing that for a little while. So it looks like the only way to go is to blow that key. And we're about to see, provided we don't get another forbidden, mummy hug. So let's see if the Jasandi block is actually what is blocking progression in 4. Alright, we do have a key. Oh, we have a couple of keys. Okay, so we're not going to experience any key deficits here. But it's looking like, unless this is a floor item, that's $5. Well, at least Potato Pony is not broke anymore after losing everything in the casino. And doesn't even have to expend the key, but oh, just when we thought that, the forbidden hug was the mummy hug, we have the true forbidden hug, which is the everlasting pizza hug here, courtesy of the likes. So we're going to be stabbing for our life over here, hoping for a floor drop. using bombs, just trying to avoid any naughty hugs. And CJ looking for an arrow shop, but I don't think arrows are ever gonna cost 19 bucks. And we get a you have fallen for one of the 2 classic blunders, and that is courtesy of the Princess Bride. Oh, this is the seed that was made for me with all the movie references. And we have 93 as our large price pack, so it could be worse. It could be 68 bucks like a certain seed I rolled before. And we have level 6 here for CJ and Triforce for Potato Pony. So item is in the south of 4, so it is definitely tutor block. So definitely Gandalf Jasandi is blocking the way. We do need to make an emote of Jasandi with, like a little gray hat and a flute and a tutor there, just holding the tutor, you shall not pass. And I think that would be applicable for when we have these matches, and then we could spam the Jasandi emote. So yeah, I think we really need to, create that Jasandi emote just for tutor blocks. And we can use it when we see a dig dogger or we see, anything with a Jasandi block. All right, here we're opening up the door. And oh man, we get hit with the Princess Bride mugger here. Fassini here blocking and taking it out. Vanilla 1. Let's see what we have on deck, and that's 4. And we have ladder block. 2 for Potato Pony. And it's not looking too good. So we've got to find a flute. And we've got to find a ladder. Hosting! We has problem. All right, so as we progress, and we have CJ who's going to do the same thing. Yes, Wallace Shawn did turn 82. And we found Mags right here as our pathway going to what we would say Vanilla Quest 4. And, Quest 1, level 4, en route to there. We don't have the K-Tap special to actually go to that particular spot. And come on, duke it out. And we have now Potato Pony in 6. Hello, J. Coper. That is because our mugger is quoting Fassini from The Princess Bride. All right, 93 is our big prize package this time around. And now we have Gibdos here giving forbidden hugs here. And CJ trying to dodge and do business. We're going to screen wrap over there. And let's check out this entrance. At this point, we have not found an arrow shop yet, which is quite dismaying, which means that probably, we have it as the Lucky shop. And it could be in a really out-of-the-way place. Oh, here, in fact, that's the Fassini line right there. You've fallen for one of the 2 classic blunders, where he says that to Wesley. All right. Staircase leads to more Gambler. Also love the Z3 reference. And stopping by the fairy-haired CJ now. Getting on out. Does not pick up the Triforce though. So we'll probably see a full clear 4 when that happens for CJ. We're about to burn this swing and a miss there when it comes to burning that bush, but swing and a miss. Well, I don't know how that occurred, but we'll take the burn. And we found 2 for CJ. And now we're entering Deadwood's area here for Potato Pony. And we're going to take that through to the Lost Woods area, into the graveyard area, and we do have some bombs here, so. And that's the one thing about Mixed Quest Overworld. And Gloria grumbles with the bow, so that's going to give him the clue that the bow is in 7th, which we already know. Leok returns with the magic boomerang. That is totally worth the money. And as you know, we're scumming this, so. No feat of strength will save the princess. Are we not scumming this? I am clutching my church pearls here. We are not scumming. Bold strategy. We have found our arrows, and we are buying arrows on CJ's side. $19, so 19 small, 36 on the mid, and I believe it was 98 large. But, Alright, grave check here. We get heart container. And here we are at start for CJ. Alright, going down into store, going back into 6, armed with arrows. Oh, this one will be a piece of cake, and we get to murderize bunnies for money, which, you know, I totally endorse. Alright, we're gonna bomb over here, which is technically a store, but let's see what it is today. And it is 5. Now, I am notorious for some reason having ladders in 5, so let's see if that will hold true this time. Troll dorm right here. And that does issue out a key. And we have some tick-tights here in 6 for CJ. Bats aplenty. Alright, let's see where the stairs take ya. Yes, yes, yellow banana grab. Alright, so we're getting some vitamin K here for Potato Pony. We got some blue dark nuts here. So this is the, I want to say the first time we're seeing blue dark nuts. Another just Sandy. Ooh. Lots of just Sandys. So finding the tutor is going to be paramount. So we have to add that into our list of things we need to grab ASAP. Alright. That's just some bombs. We've got 7 not really needed. We're going to bomb over there. That bombs. And we're going to use the key just to see what this is. Alright, we have backward C here. Transport. That can hold off and wait a bit. We're going to check out that bombed room first. Non-pushed block. Alright, floor item is a heart, which brings us to 8. So we got the clear. $105 for bombs, huh? Alright, we're pushing this one in 6, and that item... Oh! This is a great find for CJ! Oh, baby. Hold on 1 second. Need to cough a sec. Okay, sorry about that. Apparently, swallowing down the wrong pipe is hazardous to your health. So, as we can see, we have Potato Pony here on a Death Mountain, utilizing the heck out of vitamin K. And that's what you love to see. You know, I am a banana aficionado, and I believe that, everybody should always pack some extra punch. Potato Pony does have a slight Triforce advantage here with 4 and 5 in the pocket right now. But CJ having the all-important bow in the pocket. Now, while Potato and oh dear, look at that level 1. Jess, I know you're shadow tracking from the realm, from the nether realm, but look at that tri-segmented one. That is awful. And we have CJ here, 34 bucks in the pocket, not going to gamble. And that one is something. That's a thing. Now, here's the ideal for it. Triforce is in that one little piece that's just chilling all the way, in the far east. And then you have all the items in the second segment there. And you got to fight to survive like the Kumite to get through the first area. You got to go through all the rooms to get to the magic staircase that leads to the second area. And imagine if one of those has a magic meat block. And we have silvers in one right out the rip, so all my hopes and dreams have been dashed. Potato Pony doesn't need to buy arrows because arrows are already there. CJ finding the letter from Mom, permission to buy medicine. So we have one item right there. So we have 2 more that we can grab in one. We have already found a staircase. We've also, wow. In Z3, we would call this Stackerico. This is a fully loaded one. And oh my. So we have combat aplenty, so once Potato Pony dips 7, and we have Princess Manhenla there. And look at that well-placed bomb killed Princess Manhenla and also opened the pathway. I don't know what to say. This was just a blessed one for Potato Pony. Keeping the change, you filthy animal. 19 buckaroos for CJ. And that's the transport we need. And that's going to take us to... that wasn't the transport area I was thinking. And that room by itself just had some rope snakes that had some money for Potato Pony. So Potato Pony doesn't need to buy anything but potentially some bait if it is needed. Yeah, look at this. All right, both transports here. So that's going to take us, and that puts in a great place too. Very linear one for the most part. Okay. And look at that vitamin K putting in the work there, was able to grab that heart and fit. Look at that. Cheap red medicine. You love to see it. Okay, so not too friendly on the blue wiz robes. But yeah, look at that. And the tutor. This was Stackerico. Those of you who played the Z3 know exactly what this means. Fully locked and loaded. And you love to see it. 6 is close to start, which we already know. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. This was just a wonderful, wonderful level 1. Had a fair amount of keys. CJ making me cry and die a little bit inside by denying us all the, vitamin K on his side. But that was great. That level 1 was amazing for Potato Pony. And we know exactly where the Triforce is hiding. So let's go ahead, open that door, and get the Triforce. I have so many. I don't know what to say. I mean, everything was in one. The tutor, the silvers, and White Sword. I mean, who could ask for a better one? That was pretty darn good. You get your combat items right away. And considering all the Jasandi blocks that we've had, aka Dig Dogger blocks, this was great. And wait, didn't that... I would have thought that the Triforce was in this room. Of course, the blue whiz robes would be hiding it. Why would I think it would be easy, right? Okay, so we have CJ in 5. No, we would never burn the tutor, just Sandy. We love the tutor. Okay, so level 1 we have acquired. So Potato Pony is really proving why Lord Voldemort fears this potato. Literally. Because this was not a level you would really want to double dip due to the location of it. So ideally, if a level is in Death Mountain area, you don't really want to have to double dip that bad boy. Also, those hints are terrible. Plan melody. Oh, it's flute locked ladder. That is huge. That is a huge hint. Step over the water. Yeah, that one. Oh, let Tekken go. We got some great hints. The biggest one, my dude, we didn't need the Fassini one. Imagine this seed is 100% tutor required. Whoa ho ho. And we have an audio desync. Let me see. I know that Phoenix is right now doing Z3 cons, but let me see. He was our let me see if Phoenix can do it. Give me 1 second to go cry to Phoenix. Phoenix, help! Alright, so we get our first Triforce at 39 minutes for CJ. Don't worry about it. Okay. Alright, large $93 here for both. So simultaneous large price packs for both of our runners. And level 8 has been found for CJ. CJ, you know you want to. Come on, you know you want to. And Potato Pony rushing back to 4. And taking out the first of the Gandalf Jasandis there. And here is one up there. So this could be the item. And there's our ladder. We got the hint that it was tutor block. So ladder in 4 is a thing. And that's going to end a lot of issues. So I don't know if Potato Pony's going to go to the coast and get the wand. Since, they do have white sword. I mean, I would go get it just to flex. But that's just me. And now, CJ's in 1. Yes, let's heckin' go. And so CJ will be getting silvers, the tutor, and the white sword in just a little bit. And with that being said, CJ will full clear 4 instead of double dipping 4 like Potato Pony did. So here comes the silvers. Now, the difference with CJ and Potato Pony is that CJ already has the bow, so locked and loaded with those silvers will be annihilating everything with those silvers, and we are in 3 right now. Alright, we have the dreaded rupee boss here for Potato Pony. And alright, so we have level 3 action here for Potato Pony. And it just looks like, just a little rowboat that's going forth. Unfortunately, it does not have a bow, so it does have to take on the Pole's voice the old-fashioned way. Melee combat, mano a mano. Meanwhile, we have rapid fire action here for CJ. Alright, and we're seeing if Potato Pony can bypass having to spin that key. Looks like he can. Gets another key. So we're at 8 keys. So by the time... Oh man, this would have been a great level to have that. Whoa. There's all the little buns that are coming out to play here. But does have that ladder, so it does make it a little bit easier to traverse. Alright. Ganon is not going to be home in 9 today. As we can see, his home has been moved to level 3. More buns. Right, here we have staircase. And some red dark nuts here. And this Pepto colored level 3, 55 bucks spent on a medication here for CJ. Also, max check 10 is not enough. So, the magic sword saying you gotta have heart. And speaking of heart, we have a heart grab here for Potato Pony. Okay, I did ping SG about it, about the audio desync, so they're gonna try to work on that, see if they can get something done. Hopefully that'll solve the problem, we can hope. Also, CJ setting up the bomb on Dig Dogger does get the hit and uses those silvers to take out the Jasandi block here in 4. And we have Mono in Mono. And now CJ gets their ladder. Okay. And that's how we get the notice here for Potato Pony that Magic Key is in 6. Alright, this 3 is laden with Pulse voices left and right, so lots of bunnies on parade. And thank you so much, Smiles. We really do appreciate everything you did to solve this problem. Also, CJ on the comeback now. We have a tie ball game of 1, 4, and 5. So right now, Potato Pony traversing through 3. What was that on the floor? Oh, that was a compass. Okay. All right. So it was the red ring?
It was definitely the red ring.
He didn't change colors. Oh, no. Thank you, Jess. He didn't change colors, so got confused a bit. But red ring grab there for Potato Pony, confusing me with that, blue ring color. But, that's what happens with Voldemort color. So slight, wait. Did CJ get the Triforce in 4? Oh, he did. Okay. All right. So my eyes weren't lying to me because, I already mistook a red ring for a compass due to, pony colors. And we have 1, 3, 4, 5. So Potato Pony up by 1 Triforce piece. And have to cough again. Dang, swallowing. Okay, so now we have Potato Pony in 7, where we know the bow is hiding, and we have CJ in 2 rushing towards that Triforce, which is just chilling right there. We have Potato Pony versus a Tridonger. So we have 1, 2, 4, 5 for CJ, 1, 3, 4, 5 for Potato Pony, but Potato Pony is in that very large 7. So, you know, if CJ finds 3, which is kind of a small bean level, we could have a potential for a tie ball game. Oh man. But CJ finds one of the classic blunders. No! And we have found it! The small bean 3! Where CJ will get the red ring and actually turn red. Well, you know, yes, there's a bow hiding in 7, and we are hunting some crocs, but the only thing that we're hunting right now is the forbidden hugs of the likes, in which right now Potato Pony is dodging. CJ is fighting against the dreaded Rupee boss, picking up a key, even though he has the magic key. You gotta love that muscle memory, cause you gotta have keys. Oh. And armed with the silver arrows, we are shooting down wabbits like we are Elmer Fudd. We have Potato Pony using silver arrows against the dreaded Aquamentus. We dodged that key that time. And we have CJ running like the wind, pretending, found the 2-headed Gleeok. And we have Potato Pony, rapid fire, pretending this is COD going up against the Landmos. And we have lots and lots of Dark Nuts. And we have rapid fire action on Landmo. Oh, this is exciting. We have slow Dark Nuts. And we have Potato Pony emerging victorious out of 7. And we have CJ finding out that Dark Nuts only open doors. All right. CJ in 3. Potato Pony dipping into 8. NSU here with bats, lots and lots of bats. We have Compass here. Now, for all intents and purposes, CJ may just leave. Because I think CJ's feeling like he's behind. So he may just say, no red ring. Yeah. Alright, so green tunicked. CJ. Not having a defense advantage, but still staying in the ball game here. And we have Potato Pony in 8. Alright, here we go. We're in 6 now for CJ. Alright, armed. Now, combat's going to be a lot easier, you know, for any levels laden with cold voices. We're going to rapid fire. We're going to, you know, but CJ does have red potion. I don't believe Potato Pony has one. So, you know, CJ, for all intents and purposes, will be okay. Probably will do one last max check before we hit 9. You know, probably if they find 12th heart container. Because, you know, you gotta have heart. Yeah. I'm surprised they did not take the compass that I saw in that other room. But maybe they know where the Triforce is. by the way that CJ was routing? Obviously, he did. So, because he had gotten a magic key already, so he already knew where the item is. So CJ is just speed running the heck out to run to 7, because he's seen 7 already, because he got the bow. So we're going right to 7 on CJ's side. So, you know, this could be the biggest comeback of history, folks. Because we're rushing to 7. No, wait a second. Yeah, this is 9. Alright, so Potato Pony and 8 right here. So we know where 9 is. So I have to ask all you Z1 veterans and experts in chat. How big? Oh no, we're not rushing to 7. We're going to 8. Wow. Wow, CJ doesn't want to go to 7, huh? But 8 is great. So taking on the dreaded rupee boss here in 8. So we have us a somewhat race in 8. Well, CJ has everything he needs to go through 7. And there's not really anything in 8 he needs. Well, the clue about... I think there was a message about the red ring. And it wasn't Gleeok Returns for that one. So maybe at this point it was just I want to get rid of 8. So was it walk over water for red ring? Because that was the better hint for 3 though over 8. Here's where I'm gonna have to ask the tutor queen for a bit of assistance with clues. Walk over water, isn't that a clue for the ladder as opposed to tutor? Or I could be wrong. Yes, it is a ladder. Okay, so I'm not losing my mind. Okay. Just want to make sure, because, you know, I'm a heavy Z3 runner. Coast item or ladder blocked in a dungeon. Okay, so I'm not losing my mind. I thought it was a ladder hint. But, coast item. Yeah, Coast has the wand. So I thought it was a ladder hint. So I'm not losing my mind. Okay, because I do play some Z1 too, Z1R badly, but I do play it. You know, you guys would stomp me into oblivion. So I have to play a lot more so you guys can beat me up at Rookie Rumble. But, you know, one day. And we have it just Sandy. Yay! Right here, deep in 8. Like, this 8 is huge. And Potato Pony beating up on poor Sandy Blood there. And I still, maybe I'll hire someone on Etsy just to put like a little Just Sandy, a bootleg Just Sandy, you know, with a Gandalf hat and a tutor, you know, you shall not pass, and name it you shall not pass. For Dig Dogger blocks, we can spam that emote. And right here we have Gibdos, another forbidden hug here, because they hurt a whole lot. And right here for Potato Pony, still not to save the princess. That's something we didn't see at all today, the K-Tap special. And we have now CJ battling Dig Dogger. And here's a heart, so 10 hearts now for Potato Pony. We know that that is not enough to get the magical sword this time, so we know it's going to be at least 11 plus, probably 12 or 13. But hey, we got some blue Lionels. So we have Lionel Richie here, blue ones, wanting to get to know you on an existential level. Opening up, and we have the forbidden hug here, the extra forbidden hug here from like Pizza the Hut hugs are never a good thing, especially if your name is Lone Star. And we have found the compass all the way in the top left, and oh baby, it's a bait block. Where's the beef? So we need meat on a stick. It's hard required. Oh, baby. Oh. Remember I was saying about it would be absolutely hilarious if we had a bait block? Well, here is our hard required bait block, everybody. So CJ is wasting a whole lot of time. And $43 bait right there. And Potato Pony has just enough. Oh, I got bad news. What if, now hear me out, what if CJ playing rapid fire? Oh, he has just enough money. Okay, so Potato Pony going into 2. CJ is now gonna have to go buy bait. Hopefully has enough for the $42. He found the $81 bait. He's got to murderize people and quick. So we're dipping into 7. And you know what? Just dip it. Just dip it. Murderize everything. No, don't use your silvers, my dude. Kill everything and take their money. Yeah, these guys usually have money. And they're broke. Okay. You have to kill and steal money. Kill all the Gibdos. Don't shoot arrows. Remember, arrows are not your friend right now. Only shoot arrows at rabbits and steal money. This is a mugger. You got to become a mugger. You got to go full mugger mode. Oh, man. Potato Pony found the $42 bait. Right now, CJ has found the Neiman Marcus bait. So one got Wally World bait. You know, he got Chuck. And right now, you know, CJ found the filet mignon. Oh, man. He got A5 Wagyu bait. So he needs to farm money. So I would be in here trying to find, well, try dongers. He does need bombs. That's a swing and a miss. That's a swing and a miss. My dude, CJ, you have just, oh no, you has no bombs. CJ, what's going on here? What's going on here? I am now clenching my booty cheeks a lot harder than I should. Multiple tridongers. This is getting worrisome. We have Lambos. No, don't shoot your arrows. No. You don't have the money to do that. Oh dear. Just kill one and leave the room. What are you doing, CJ? Oh, CJ, this is. He's gonna have to do a count of 10 for bombs, y'all. Oh, CJ, you gotta have bombs. Oh no, you gotta have money. Oh no, you really need something. Oh mo. All right, we have moblins. We need counts and we need money. There we go. We got the moblin drop and we need money. So we need money. We need to murderize everything. We're here on the coast. Might as well grab the one. This is me nervously laughing. Yeah, we need to find. Oh, that's right. He does need to get. He needs to have one bomb to have the count for bombs. I am panicking for CJ. All right, there we go. We need Moblin Bomb or. Are there discoid nurses? No. Discord nurses? Wait, there was a cheap bait shop somewhere. Let's see. Really? I have a nice impression on. Let me know if you hear it again, because then I have to update the Discord. Because I have noise suppression on. So you shouldn't be hearing any. I have to deal with that. Can you hear me clapping my hands and more Discord noises? That's weird, because you can hear Discord, but no clapping. What the heck? I have... Because I legit have noise suppression on, so... Discord is too soft for noise suppression to kick in. Let me see. Because I have noise suppression. Yeah, Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, we have now CJ in 8, and we have Potato Pony, who is now entered 9 at 109, armed with white sword and silvers. Yeah, I have no idea what the heck is going on. I'll try to fix that, but that's a Discord thing. Alright, so this 9 is pretty big, but we do have whiz robes, pretty easy whiz robes. But Potato Pony is missing a couple of things. You know, kind of doesn't have very many keys. So hopefully we can find on Potato Pony's path, you know, a keyless route. One can hope. So in level 9, you're looking for 2 things. You are looking for a door and a roar. So you're looking for a shutter door that is not going to open despite you killing the enemies. And you're looking for a roar. And very good clue there, buddy. We found that in level 1. And it's early morning, so sorry guys, not gonna get the roar out of me. As you can see, I've been kind of coughing and sound like a frog, caught a cold due to the fact of cold weather over here. And CJ is on their way to 9. So both runners are equipped with white sword, which means we're gonna be hitting Ganon 8 times. We're going northeast, so probably in the top 3 rooms. We have a just sandy block right there. So we have a dig dogger to open that stair. Alright, and we have Aquamentus right out the gate. Now, one of the things that is going to help CJ a little bit more than Potato Pony is the fact that magic key there. CJ has to be mindful of using those silvers because we do need to keep at least $1 so we can shoot Ganon in the kinkles. Whereas we do have a little bit more ammo there on northeast, huh? That looks more like middle of the road. Well, it's like middle of the road. Northeast? We really must talk about directions. The old man giving hints. Alright, compass has been found by CJ and Potato Pony, so that hint is absolutely worthless. Also, Discord hush. And Potato Pony now finding another locked door. So we're down to 2 keys. Ooh, another key door. Oh, this is getting dicey for Potato Pony. This is the last key. Northeast. Northeast. Okay. Okay, so we have 1 added key for Potato Pony, and now alright, we need a key right here. for Potato Pony. This is dangerous. Oh dear, this is not good. Potato Pony having 0 keys, and this is a monstrous 9. This is not good, folks. This is not good at all. If these rooms don't start dropping keys, Potato Pony could be in big trouble for those of you who played Sunset Riders. Here's a key in this room. So there are keys, but this could be extra exploration just to find keys for Potato Pony. And we have a lot of key rooms. And Potato Pony having to go to 6. Oh, he already got that key. Dang it. And trying to go back to 6 to try to find the magic key. Because keys, he doesn't have enough to buy a key. Oh no, this is not good for Potato Pony. Not good at all. Okay, so... and CJ's down to $4. The croissant is a 9. Yay. And CJ just up-aid. What? CJ? Why have you stopped, my friend? CJ? Has he... CJ has found Ganon. Wait a second. Zelda is right under Ganon? Are you serious? It is! Oh my goodness, this was the luckiest thing to happen to Potato Pony. Like literally, Potato Pony must have sat on a 4-leaf clover and dodged needing... You know what? I know what happened. Get your tinfoil hats. See, the one and the only, the legendary Mako, who is like the equivalent of the biggest leprechaun, came into chat, and that was Potato Pony's like lucky star. It was Mako. That's what happened. So GG's to the person who just entered chat, aka Potato Pony, who ran out of keys in 9, but still found Ganon and Zelda. And now we're going to give a GG's to CJ, who has found Ganon and Zelda as well. So, yeah. Welcome.
Thanks for the GG's. GG's.
Yes, you had me on super duper worry mode when you ran out of keys in 9.
Yeah, well, you know what happened? I had 11 keys at one point, and so I thought to myself, I'll just use keys, and I didn't realize I ran out of keys until I looked up and had 0 left, and then I was super duper worried also.
GG's, my friend.
Thank you.
GG, CJ.
GG, Potato.
This was a seed. How did you like the random bait block in 8?
So it wasn't actually a bait block, right? I guess that was that the staircase? Was that a transport staircase where the Triforce was?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I went and got the bait because I didn't.
I found a transport in 8. It didn't go up there.
Oh, really? Then maybe it was the item room?
It had to be an item room.
Okay, because where the Triforce was in the corner there, I figured it was a staircase, but I'd already gone and got the bait anyway.
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't have bait, so I had to go back and get it. I didn't even have enough money for it.
Yeah.
So,
that's rough.
I did the entire seat all in the wrong order. So, what are you gonna do? That's rando.
It sure is. I feel like I did it in the right order. I got all the hints in the right order and all of that. It was very helpful.
My first Triforce was at 40 minutes.
Holy cow, that stinks.
Yeah, if you go to Death Mountain and get that recorder out of 1, that unlocks everything else.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I was in 1 at like 34 minutes, so.
Yep, you were way ahead of me to that.
Yep, that helped a lot.
Yep. It's all good. It is what it is. I mean, I had to go check to make sure 9 was at the Reporter Lake and not raft block. So to make sure I didn't need the raft too.
That was also an example where I got the hints in the right order. I think in level 6, maybe? No, I don't know. In one of those levels, there was a sail not to save the princess hint.
Yeah, I got that literally right after checking where 9 was.
Yeah, because I was planning to do exactly that, to check, to confirm that I didn't need the raft right when I got the hint. I'm like, that's convenient.
I got that hint right after I checked. Yeah, that was in 8, I think.
I'll tell you the one of the biggest thing was the prices of the bait. CJ, you found the Wagyu beef bait, which costs a fortune, whereas Potato Foam Pony found the McDonald's dollar menu bait for 40.
I saw it. I didn't mark it. I don't know where it is. I don't know which shop it's in.
It was the forgotten spot. And what happened for me, this is another example of just being very lucky with the ordering, is I saw the bait block in 8. I needed to finish 2 and still check the lake spots for 9. So on the way to 2, I checked forgotten spot, which was one of the only lake spots I had left, and that was the cheap bait shop.
Nice.
So very, very fortunate.
Yeah, no, I actually dug the bow out of 7 early. That felt good. And then I bought arrows and said, I want to go back to 6 to beat that bunny room. And then spent 8 years in 6 to find that the Triforce is ladder blocked. So that was fun.
Yeah,
I didn't have the ladder until like an hour.
It sounds like you and I basically did things in completely opposite orders, and mine was much luckier.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
You know, CJ did do a max attempt at 10, no good. So it's probably.
I tried at 12 also. 12 also was not.
Tried it at 12, and it was swing and a miss too.
Yep.
Wow. That was just terrible. It was just bad all around. And
I have a lot of dungeon items unchecked also. Like 8. I think I have 8 items left. I didn't need any.
Yeah.
Did you buy the hints, CJ?
I bought the hints in the bottom left, although I could only afford 2 of them. One of them, of course, told me the bow that I already had was in 7, so that was nice.
Yeah, the hints were super helpful across the board. There was
I didn't even see the second hint shop.
The hints in West Death Mountain, which I did all of after level 1, had the other hint shop, and I, again being lucky, I had money for all the hints both times, and so I just spent it. And there was a play a melody to get the ladder hint, which sent me right back to 4, where I'd seen the Dig Dogger earlier. Yeah,
I mean, right after I got the recorder, I went right back to 4. It just took me too long to get to 1.
Yeah.
But I loved finding 1 was my go mode essentially.
Oh wow, yeah.
Once I found 1, I was done, so I didn't even go further than that. I never really had money. I mean, I lucked out by not having money to buy a bomb upgrade. If I had bought a bomb upgrade, I would still be playing. Because I would have had to grind. I would have had to grind who knows how much money to buy bait and whatnot. So
honestly, it's one of the just weird things about the game is you could play the same seed and just a couple of directions can make the difference between like, oh, I have tons of money, the whole seed, or I like barely have money at all.
Yeah. I bought a potion, and I bought wood arrows, and I mean, obviously, if going to 1 early getting free silvers would have been even better. But
Yeah.
So be it. That's the way it goes. I did not have enough wisdom.
Where's the TTP3 dumb luck flag set?
I don't know. If I knew that, I would have played that.
I think it's all of them.
So for Potato Pony, Magic Key was in 6. For CJ, Red Ring was in 3. CJ broke my heart by not getting Vitamin K in 5. You just walked right by that wonderful,
Yeah, well,
banana. I felt the betrayal. I was like, that was a slight at me because you knew I was doing comms, and you were like, yeah, banana, no.
That is the reason I lost. All of the issues that befell me occurred after that.
Yeah, so vitamin K. You gotta have that vitamin K, and it was. There were a lot of dig doggers in there, and I was like, whoa, this seed was just rude. It was just a rude seed, and watching it. Lots of keys. So CJ, you did have the advantage key wise going into 9 because you did get the magic key out of 6. So Potato Pony actually ran out of keys. So
I had that any key. I think my any key was the second item I found.
Yes,
I went
it
bow,
was.
and then I went any key. So
9 was a pretty weird, like forced linear routing up through that vertical shoot room.
Yeah, that took me like 3 tries through to figure out that was the only way through.
Yeah, me too.
If I take the staircase in front of Zelda's room, then I probably win too. But I didn't.
Yeah, probably.
I went elsewhere, got locked in with the Dig Dogger, and just up aid, and after that was it. That was my last chance probably.
Well, GG, and we'll do it again tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning, same time, maybe same bat channel. We'll see.
Are you guys? So now that you've done wisdom, what flag set are you guys choosing for tomorrow?
I don't know. I'll probably choose power, and then if CJ wins that one, we'll get to do the joy that is courage.
Oh, courage is trash, man. That was the first seed I commentated, and that flag set is absolute garbage. But if it's power, you should have Baby Ganon, roll it, because that's the Triforce that is affiliated with Ganon.
That's a bold statement based on the seed we just played, but to each his own.
Well, listen. When I rolled wisdom, it was absolute hot garbage. So you can't go wrong rolling a power seed. What could possibly go wrong, right? But on that note, do you guys have any last words? Because I know it's, Saturday, and you guys probably are going to go out and have the biggest party of your life. CJ's probably going to sing some karaoke, and Potato Pony's probably going to go conquer a nation because that is the spud that everybody fears. I have full faith in your ability to conquest small nations with guerrilla warfare. Yep.
I will do something outside. I'm going to go touch some grass. Maybe that'll help.
Yeah, I think my plan as well. Just thanks, as always, Krista, thanks for the comms. Jess, thanks for the track-in. SpeedGaming, thanks for putting it on. All that, and CJ, thanks for the race, and do it again tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Okay. Well, I'd like to thank our runners. I'm sure somebody will be nice and put in chat !R so that you guys can give both of our runners one heck of a big fat follow. Also, if someone can put !C so you can give just Sandy a big fat follow, because Jess is, I'm supposed to keep it a secret, but Jess is a champion Z1R runner. So if there is someone that you want to give a follow to, it is definitely just Sandy, because not only did she step in here at the last minute and do tracking from behind the scenes, she's also one heck of a great runner.
I'd love to give thanks to SpeedGaming for putting this on, pretty early in the morning for most people, where we have to go kick a rooster, to make this happen. Most of all to Phoenix, and Smiles, who on the SG side made this happen. We do appreciate everything that you do, especially Phoenix, who had to actually do this and Z3 at the same time. So, on that note, chat, stay winning, and we will see you tomorrow, same bat time, if Jess can make this happen, for CJ versus Potato Pony. And more likely than not, the power set. We'll see you again. And I think there's some matches later on tonight, so stay tuned, folks. We got more hot Z1R action. Take care and have a wonderful day. Enjoy. Bye.